Congrats on making it to the second Aquarius full moon of 2021. Aquarius energy continues to abound. Still not the age of Aquarius, though, don't get it twisted. So if you're excited to dive into what we can expect from this second full moon in Aquarius, the one in August, this is the one in August if you're watching, well, I guess the disclaimer should have been on the one in July that you should watch this one. But if you're excited, make sure that you like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss what the stars have in store for you. So I'm Maren, pronounced like Karen with an M. You can look me up if you're interested in learning about me, but basically I talk planets and sometimes crypto and shit. Yeah, we're gonna dive into the energy of this full moon itself, and then the charts for the US and other financial indicators. So if you have not already seen your August forecast, you can watch those videos to see where this is showing up for you. Also, around this time, maybe a little earlier, September forecasts will have come out for all sides as well that you can check out all on my channel. And want to plug Swan Bitcoin as always, the safest, easiest place to dollar cost average and buy repetitively into Bitcoin. If you want to buy in on a monthly basis like I do, alongside dips, and yeah, you can use Swan. You can use my ref code down below. You get $10 of free Bitcoin upon your first purchase. Pretty dope. So the second full moon in Aquarius is on August 22nd, 2021 at 8:01 a.m. Eastern time. And the sun is at 29 degrees 36 minutes of Leo. The moon is at 29:36 minutes of Aquarius. Sun, moon, opposition as always with full moons. Full moons are completion, culmination, celebration times of high energy. And given that this is at the last degree in the last half of the last degree of the Leo Aquarius axis, this feels and looks like a party, but one that is still pretty serious given that it's Aquarius. So there's this re-emphasis on the culmination or completion of Saturnian innovation. Saturn is the planet of restriction, responsibility, maturity, completion, finality. So having an ending, a second ending in the yang or masculine sign of Saturn that is focused on bottom-up boundaries, because Saturn rules Capricorn and Aquarius, but in Capricorn, a feminine sign, it's more concerned about fear and security. So it's top-down boundaries of protection. Whereas in Aquarius, a yang or a masculine sign, whatever the hell you want to call it, it is more about bottom-up boundaries of building and architecting. So this is in the third decan, or the third part of Aquarius, known as the Lord of Futility with the Seven of Swords tarot card. And this is about it's futility. Get your shit and go. There's no point in lingering and staying. Just cut that shit out. Screw you. I'm gonna leave the party. This is no fun. Sunk cost. I talk about that a lot just in general in life, and this card reminds me of that. This is if you're conflicted, this comes up as a say no, just leave, get out. If you're even conflicted, it is not worth it for a situation like this. This is something that you should demand being wowed at in this dynamic for whatever it is. And there's a Mercury-Mars conjunction in Virgo, which is interesting because the sharp words, the Virgo cunning tongue, is complementary of Aquarius as wanting to be serious and down to business as well. They are both signs that leave out bullshit and get down to business. But Mercury and Mars in Virgo, with Mercury exalted and at home in Virgo, is we're gonna say something sharp to the point that everyone's facts, and it still hurts a little bit with Mars. But it's opposite Neptune. So there could be an element of, even when the words are sharp, people not wanting to accept them and acting as if there's still a lack of clarity. When we said what we fucking said. There's no lack of clarity here, bitch, but people are still pretending that there is. And the moon is conjunct Jupiter retrograde within 3 degrees. So it highlights the return to finishing or building a substantial structure that we're ready to grow out of, essentially. However, Venus is at home in Libra, which is lovely. Love to see Venus in her home sign. Trine Saturn retrograde within 1 degree. So we're feeling comfortable taking the social actions that we are because they feel very just. They feel like they are Libran, justful, justice. That's a theme here with Saturn and Venus and Libra both complementing one another, because Venus is trine Saturn within a degree, and it's aesthetically pleasing and feels like it's a just action to simplify down and cut shit out. So if you already know what house is, this is spanning across with the moon in your Aquarius house opposite to the sun in your Leo house, and that axis really highlighted. Let me know down below. I'm interested to see what financial contract I seem to be breaking and being fuck no to, because this is in my second house, 8th house axis. In the United States' chart, this is with Venus conjunct the United States' Neptune in the 10th. So it looks like someone in power is looking better than they should with Venus conjunct Neptune. It looks like maybe it's Biden, doing something and people are glossing over it, or someone else that we think of an authority figure in the US doing something that is being idealized in a way. Mars is square the United States' Uranus in the 7th. So icky authority actions, manipulative actions, are dividing shocking us, essentially. Yeah, it looks like things, probably mainstream media fucking weaponizing the shit out of people again with like something that they know is gonna rile people up. The North Node is exactly on the United States' Uranus in the 7th, so yeah, extreme civil unrest. It looks like either that or an opponent to Biden is being problematic and like going, it looks like just, yeah, people are gonna be, maybe I'm just gonna step away, I don't know. But Jupiter on the United States' moon, and the moon ruling the 8th house of the market, and yeah, this looks like this could be big spending for the US with Jupiter conjunct the moon. So in Bitcoin's chart, full moons are local bottoms, and Mercury and Mars are about to cross Bitcoin's natal Mars as well. So it looks like unfavorable news coming up, I would say. Like, it looks like some full moon dump into then a pump, because that's what full moons generally are. They will be like the pump part. And with Mercury opposite Bitcoin's natal Uranus within a degree, it just looks like bad, shocking news. Not the most active though, so I'm not going to be like really looking to take any degen positions in Bitcoin. For ETH, it's also probably a local bottom to keep the correlation. The sun has recently crossed ETH's Jupiter, so it looks like there could have been good news that's now with the moon opposite ETH's Jupiter pumping things up. Jupiter closely opposite Jupiter could lead to a really good pump up for ETH. I think ETH is probably in a good position right now, actually, given some of the things happening that I talked about in my ETH 2021 video, if you want to check that out from fucking months ago. For Doge, Pluto is exactly conjunct Doge Venus, so this looks like a big moment of transformation of Doge in the world. I know that sounds fucking dramatic, but like this looks big. Big implications for Doge. Mars square Doge's sun looks challenging, so it might be some polarizing events that are not too great for Doge right now. I'm gonna be honest, this looks wild for Doge, basically. I'd be careful. Might short Doge based on this, not financial advice. So if you are excited or you are not excited, let me know down below your thoughts around this lunation. I'm interested. Second full moon in Aquarius, kind of a big event for this year. Like, subscribe, comment, let me know down below, and I will see you in the next lunation, whatever next video I see you in. See ya.